Hi everyone, I'm using the traditional tarot for our weekly reading from Wednesday the 14th of August through to Sunday the 18th of August. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video, and as always, take what resonates and just put the rest to one side and just see what unfolds through the week. So I'm asking for a card for Wednesday. Oh, there we have the Seven of Wands. For Thursday, the Four of Wands. Friday, the Nine of Pentacles. Saturday, the Ten of Swords, coming through with strength. And Sunday, too many out there for Sunday. The Empress and the Queen of Cups. And we'll take the Emperor as well. What beautiful cards. So Monday, the Seven of Wands. Sorry. Wednesday, the Seven of Wands. So on the 15th of August, Mars and Jupiter are conjunct at the exact degrees in Gemini. Gemini is the communication planet. So this is a very powerful and big energy. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of positive energy. Mars is the planet of movement. It's the red planet. It's named the warrior, the Lord of War. So with this conjunction in Gemini, it is a positive conjunction, because whatever planet is in conjunction with Jupiter, Jupiter is like the quartz crystal. It amplifies the positives. So the positives of Mars is our motivation, our energy, having the power to walk our path and to step into our passion. The Seven of Wands is just reminding us, because this energy is one of expansion, to really allow ourselves the peace and quiet to go within, to listen to what is motivating us, making sure we're not stepping into our triggers, listening to other people's points of view, knowing that we're not always right, but also staying in our own power, listening to the guidance within, listening to our own motivations, our own passions, and what it is that we really wish to move into in our lives. So I just feel this week the winds of change are blowing. We can go in and start to go into conflict with everyone around us, or we can step back, knowing that is a waste of this powerful energy that is here to accelerate us, to bring through that quantum leap. Jupiter is the planet of our spiritual connection, the divine intelligence that asks us to look at the silver lining of everything, of all the clouds. Look for the silver lining that's shining through. So when we stay calm and we focus on our alignment to the outcomes that uplift us, that create a feeling of divine abundance within us, we are accelerated that way. So on Wednesday, this powerful conjunction, which is positive, when we stay in alignment, to listen to other people's points of view, not to go into conflict. Remembering that conflict is going to weaken us, it creates separation. So we're rising above, we're standing our ground in a way of, this is a knowing within me. I don't need to explain myself, I don't need to go into conflict. This is something within me, a deep knowing, a deep gnosis within me. And moving forward with that without explaining ourselves or defending ourselves. So Wednesday, a powerful day of this conjunction that's going to bring through change. It's going to bring through an acceleration on our path. It is asking us, this energy is asking us to sit in gratitude, because gratitude is the energy that Jupiter loves. So when we sit in gratitude, the gifts come. The gifts of the energy, of the motivation, of the insights, of the guidance that we require. So if we are going outside of us, listening to whatever anyone else is telling us that we maybe don't agree with, we lose it, we lose that connection. When we sit within, use this energy. Mars is the masculine and Venus is in Virgo, and this is Earth. Venus in Virgo is Earth priestess energy, using our energy to co-create, to create magic in our lives. Venus is holding us in an energy of love, asking us to be practical, to keep ourselves, our mind, our head and our heart in alignment, to not get lost in our head, to keep bringing ourselves back and grounding. So Wednesday, a powerful day. Thursday, the 15th, is the feast day of Sophia and the ascension of Mother Mary, of all the Marys, Mary Magdalene, of all the Marys. So this is the embodiment of light. Sophia is the Gnostics, bringing through that deep, deep wisdom. So that's the feast day. The Ascension Day of Mary, where she ascends in full body to heaven. And this is a day of celebration, her feast day, where the Merkaba within us is activated as we take in this Christos light, as we take in this diamond light. It activates our Merkaba because we're moving up and we are taking in more light, we are becoming more crystalline. This is a day of celebration, of upliftment, and this is Sophia, the Gnostics. This is deep, deep, powerful wisdom of the taking that bite from the apple of knowledge. This is not any negative energy at all. It's where we're receiving a download of powerful insights of wisdom, of sacred wisdom, as we are filling with light, receiving those activations on Thursday. And also Thursday, Mercury retrogrades, is going through, it's retrograding through Virgo, retrogrades back into Leo, where again it's being mindful of how we are speaking, not to overpower anyone, to listen, to know if it sits right with us or not. We don't have to go into overpowerment with our voice, with our messages. It's one of being receptive, taking in this wonderful feminine activation that's coming through on Thursday, that's bringing us through into this time of immense celebration. And we're moving through this portal into the full moon in Aquarius next week. So these energies, the moons that we had, the full moons that bookended the new moon in Cancer, have really prepared us for what is coming through now. And we are lifting, we're finding who we are, and having the strength and the courage to stand in that. This is what Wednesday is all around, to stand in our light, not to go into conflict to prove that we are right, but to not listen to the knowing, listen to the Gnostics within us. So Thursday, a beautiful day of celebration, of tapping into Venus, who is in that enriched place, that earthly priestess coming through, grounding this light, grounding this diamond light that's coming through, activating us all. Friday, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a day where we are being guided not to worry about our finances, not to worry and step into any scarcity consciousness, because it's coming in. You can see there she is surrounded by pentacles, and she has a bird of prey there, that she uses her thoughts, she uses her feelings, and stands in her belief, as we are being asked to from Wednesday, stands in her belief, knowing that we are here to prosper. She doesn't get entangled with the fear-mongering around her. She stands there in that garden, that lush garden that's abundant with prosperity on all levels of health, of finances. So this is a promotion. Opportunities opening up in our career that actually take us into a place of growth, stepping into a time of less stress, of carefreeness. It's it's here. This energy is here. The universe is holding out this gift of prosperity, when we actually believe we are worthy of it, when we hold on We don't get weakened by what is going on in the outside world. We actually feel into ourselves. We drop into ourselves and feel how we're feeling inside. This is our home. This is where we are starting to celebrate coming home to ourselves. And the Nine of Pentacles, creating. As we do, we create and start to draw to us prosperity, of wealth, of health. So the Friday is a day of grounding, being mindful of where we're placing our attention, actually feeling divinely abundant. Saturday, the Ten of Swords. So you can see that and as I'm looking into this, I'm seeing the death. We've gone through a dark night of the soul on some level. This is a death of the ego. It's lost its fight. Because every step along the way, when we've stepped in faith, it falls. It can't argue back. So through this week and these winds of change, something's going to leave us. There is a challenge falling away. It's lost its fight. It's lost its grip on us, and it's being laid to rest. And from this, we open up to even more light. And then we have the strength coming through, the strength of this light, the infinity symbol there. We've come through the Lion's Gate. We have integrated and took in these light codes, these healing codes. And they've brought in immense strength, the strength of a lion. And as always, when this card comes through, Archangel Ariel, the Lioness of God, comes through reminding us this is a perfect time to manifest and to script our life, how we would feel, what the death of those challenges, the stress, the anxiety, how we would feel without any of that, because this is where the strength comes through. Because when we look back at all the stressing that we have done, all the worry, it's not beneficial in the slightest. It robs us of our strength. So as this energy is coming through now, we're actually having a download of positive karma. All the good that we have put out there starting to come back. Being gifted with everything that we have given. It could be a kind word, it could be helping someone throughout the day, it could be offering us, it could be anything. Everything that we have done is accumulated now, and we've raised up in consciousness to step in to those gifts coming through. And this is Archangel Ariel coming through saying what we've been focusing on and manifesting is coming through now because of our strength and our faith. We have moved and shifted onto and into a consciousness, a higher consciousness, that we're all now connecting with. We're seeing that the strength is within us, that when we feel that strength within, and this is Mars and Jupiter in Gemini, bringing that strength, speaking from a place of belief. So this week is a week of activation, a week of moving through into the full moon that is coming in Aquarius, connecting to that higher mind, knowing that we have the strength, we have everything within us. We have our ancestors stepping forward. They hold our gifts. We have their DNA. Whatever talents they had, we will have, because it's coming through the DNA. It's coming through our DNA to tap into those gifts, to feel our ancestors around us who have guided us since we took our first breath. They have loved us since we first came into being. So we have we have a entourage of angels around us, elementals, ancestors, bringing through that strength to just feel it, just sink in and feel it. Sunday we have the Emperor and the Empress, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. The Father of the Tarot and the Mother of the Tarot in beautiful balance with the Queen of Cups. Our intuition, listening to our intuition, using our gifts, whether it be reading cards, whether it's looking into crystals, whether it's gazing into flames, whatever it is, take some time out and settle in to the intuitiveness that resides within. And this is Venus. She's connected to the Empress, who is in Virgo, and it's coming through as that high priestess, that earthly mystic that uses everything around her to listen and to see and feel the guidance. So when we take ourselves away in peace and listen and look around, everything around us will tell us exactly what we need to know. So the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, the Emperor, bringing through the motivation, bringing through the action. Venus, the Empress, sat there in her divine abundance, in fertility, birthing, divine creations, and the Queen of Cups, the definition, the seer, the priestess, the mystical part of us that is our divine feminine, which we will have whether we're male or female. So there is a connection that's being strengthened to our higher self, to the higher consciousness that's streaming forth now holding it in balance with the divine masculine, the divine feminine, knowing when to make the move, really looking at what is the intention behind every movement. And if it's to prove ourselves right, to step back. If it's to go against somebody else's opinion, step back. Listen deeply, because this energy that we are now connecting with is one of the higher realms. We're moving up through the dimensional realms in this being held by the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And as I'm speaking, the male bloodline stepping forward, the female bloodline stepping forward, coming together and merging within us, bringing through the gifts that we have not seen. We may have been looking elsewhere, but they're being activated through our ancestors. So this is a wonderful week of integration, of moving through the dimensional levels, really connecting now to the higher mind. As we connect to the higher mind, we open and merge our higher heart and our heart together, and this brings everything into alignment. So this is a wonderful, wonderful week. And also there is Chiron in Aries, helping us to go on our healing journey, to listen to the mysticism, to listen to the gnostics that's coming through, the gnosis that's coming through, that powerful, deep spiritual wisdom from Sophia, to listen to that. And it will guide us. It will guide us. It will bring through a feeling or a vision or a message for us to step into. So we're being gifted that this week. The divine support is all around us. So I'm sending so much love, and have a wonderful, wonderful week with this Mars and Jupiter conjunction, everything being really magnified and expanded, and we can use it in a productive way. Also, Saturn retrograding in Pisces is helping us to break down the old paradigms, the old structures, and step into new. Having those guidelines that we know not to step over, making sure those guidelines are there. They create a stable path. So the gifts are flowing in now to assist us from our ancestors, from our cosmic ancestors. Also, we being held in the purest love that is coming in and activating our Merkaba within. So I'm sending so much love. Enjoy this week, and thank you for being here and sharing these messages and sharing this journey. It is profound. It's a profound time. Thank you.